The Jonestown Massacre, 1978, Guyana. This is one of the most insane stories I've ever heard. So in the late 1970s, there was a cult in Guyana led by this guy, Jim Jones, and the cult had about 1,000 members. They lived in this settlement called Jonestown, and their days were filled with hard work, military-style drills, and brainwashing, and Jones was basically like a god to these people. He had them convinced that he had special healing powers, and if they questioned him or his teachings, they would be kicked out of the group and essentially shunned by their families and friends because Jones had told them that these people were evil and brainwashed them to believe that their friends and family were evil. So there was really only one way out of this settlement, and that was to literally escape through the jungle into the wilderness, which was very dangerous and most people didn't make it out alive. Now, Jones was always paranoid that the government was going to come and shut down his cult, so he had his people dig a mass grave. And in the event of a raid, everyone was to take cyanide, which was hidden in their food supply. Jones believed that this was better than getting arrested and going to prison. Well, one day, the American congressman came to visit Jonestown because he had been getting a lot of letters from people saying that they were being held against their will and they wanted to come home. So when the congressman got to Jonestown, he was greeted by a massive welcome sign that said, "Welcome to Jonestown, the People's Temple." But then things started to go wrong. The congressman was supposed to meet with Jim Jones, but Jones was a no-show. And then when the congressman went to leave, he was told that his plane had been canceled. This was very suspicious, so the congressman decided to stick around for another day to get to the bottom of this. But that night, the congressman's hotel room was filled with smoke, and he could barely escape in time. It turned out that Jones had ordered his men to set fire to the congressman's plane and eliminate him, so the congressman was forced to flee into the jungle with 2 other people. They were able to get away, but the next day, Jones had his men dig up the mass grave and everyone in Jonestown took the cyanide. There were only a few survivors, but they all suffered from severe brain damage. This is definitely one of the craziest stories I've ever heard. If you like crazy stories, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, leave a comment, and hit that like and subscribe button.